Hello guys, I hope you are doing well and enjoy watching my video tutorial. So welcome back to my channel Study Desk of Anand, and in this video tutorial we are going to continue with the constraint. Before that, if you are watching this video tutorial for the first time, so please do subscribe and like and share my video. And if you have any query, you can let me know by comment, or you can also connect me with my Instagram ID. This is Anand Yadav. So let's get started. So we are going to see here the very important constraint, that is a primary key. See, the primary key constraint is a constraint which uniquely define each row in a table. So the number of record present in the table that can be distinguished uniquely by with the help of this primary key. The key points of primary key is we can have only one primary key in a table. So we cannot create a multiple primary key in a table. But however, we can create a primary key on a single column or a multiple column. So on a multiple column, when we are going to create a primary key, so that concept is known as a composite key. And primary key does not allow a null value. So as we can see that in the last video tutorial, so unique is which also defined a unique value in the column, but it also accept the null value. But here in the primary key concepts, so it does not allow any null value. With that, it also does not allow a repetition of the key value, so which means it does not allow a duplicate value. In a short note, we can say that primary key is equivalent to not null constraint plus unique constraint. So when we add these two constraints, so it will form a primary key. So syntax for primary key, you can see that it is quite similar with the other constraint. So again, we have two ways to create this primary key. First is at the time of table creation. So you can see that create table name, and the column 1 followed by data type and followed by this primary key. We can pass the constraint name here. But if we wanted to create a primary key for a multiple column, like I said that composite key, so that also we can create like here. Uh, with the example like multiple column we can provide at the top here at the time of table creation, and at the bottom of this line table creation we can mention constraint name primary key, and inside this square bracket we can provide the multiple column name. So with that we can create a primary key on a multiple column. So this term is known as a composite key. Next, if a table is already created and we wanted to add a primary key on particular column, so that we can also do with the help of this alter table command, alter table name, and we can add this primary key and the column name on which we wanted to create a constraint. Please note that, so when we are going to create a primary key on the existing table, so on which column we are creating a primary key, that column must be a not null. So let's see the practicals, so you'll get a better idea. We have a table called test employee. So this table is right now have a three field: id, name and city. And now we wanted to create a primary key for this column id, so that we can create with this by just passing the primary key constraint name against this id column. So let me just execute this query. Yes, so the table is created, test employee, and it has a id, name and city, and primary key is created on id. So just let me quickly demonstrate how it works. Insert into test employee, and I will just name as a pass name as a and the city is Pune. So this value will accept as it is the first value and it is unique in this table. But when we trying to insert the duplicate key, so id is a primary key in a test employee and we wanted to insert duplicate, so we'll get an for error message that violation of primary key, I cannot insert a duplicate key. So primary key does prevent the duplications. It will not allow any duplication value to be inserted. If we are trying to insert null as a in id primary key field, so that will also not allow. So it said that column does not allow nulls insert phase, which means that the id column is a primary key and it does not allow duplicate and null value. If you wanted to add some other value which is different than the existing insert, so it will allow. So this is the first way on which we can create the primary key. Another way is something that table is already created, and let's assume that this primary key is constraint is not there. So the table is already there. Now if you wanted to create a primary key for this id column, so this will not work. Let me show you why it's not work. So I just alter table name is test empl2, and now we wanted to add primary key on id column. So see, it's failed with the error message that cannot define primary key constraint on a nullable column, because the column id is by default null. We do not provide this not null constraint here. So if we wanted to add this primary key on an existing table of id column, then we wanted to make sure that this id column is having a not null constraint. So before that we wanted to make this id field as a not null. So that we can do with this uh, command. We have covered this in our past video, so you can go and watch that. Not null constraint, so id not null, and the type of data type is integer, and we are adding this not null constraint here. Yeah, so now we have added the not null constraint to test employee2, and now we'll trying to add this primary key on existing table test employee2 of id column. Yeah, so now it works. So let me just quickly insert those value to verify that it is working correct. So yeah, it's working, and now again I'm going to trying to insert the duplicate record as 2 is already inserted in the test employee2. So I'm getting the error message. So just let me try to insert this